me.
Nevertheless, I expect my help to behave respectfully at all times.
I don't think the girls meant any harm.
I promise you it won't happen again. Please, forgive her, Mum. She's still young and forgets her place.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I knew better. I did.
It's all right, Nellie.
Mother.
What's this? Pictures of Lydia. Lydia's journal. Samantha. A few months in New York City might be good for Samantha. If you're sure you can manage.
Oh, I am.
Yes, Grandmary?
I have some wonderful news. Your Uncle Guard has invited you to spend a few months in New York City with him and Cornelia this fall. And with you in the city, I thought I would take the opportunity to visit Great Aunt Frances.
I'm sorry I put Mother's pictures in the boathouse.
This is not a punishment, dear.
I'll never do it again, I promise, Grandmary.
When all we have left of someone is our memories of them, then we must keep those memories close. I'd be disappointed if you didn't have a special place for your mother. She did the very same thing.
My mother?
She once had a kitten named Mabel. It was fluffy and gray and a little cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed?
And she loved that kitten more than anything. One day, Mabel didn't come home. She took all of Mabel's favorite things and she placed them in the boathouse.
She did?
Just like you. Samantha! Oh, my!
Isn't it the most wonderful gown you've ever seen, Grandmary?
The most wonderful. I was just on my way up to see Cornelia. Join me?
You look like a fairy tale.
Yes, like a princess.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have some pieces here. They've been in the family for years. I don't feel you must wear them.
Oh,
or
Mrs.
anything, but-
Edwards, thank you so
Well,
much.
dear, they're yours if you like
Oh,
them.
my.
Yes, they were.
They're so pretty.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, my goodness, they're so delicate. Very wonderful.
Then don't feel obligated, but
Thank you so much, really.
your veil is ruined.
I'm sorry, Aunt Cornelia. I didn't mean to.
It's all right, Agatha. Don't be upset.
You look lovely.
Would you like to wear my mother's veil?
I couldn't.
You must.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you both so much. Would you help me?
Wilt thou, gardener, have this woman to thy lawful wedded wife to live together after God's ordinance in the holiest state of matrimony? Wilt thou love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and, forsaking all others, keep thee only unto her, so long as ye both shall live?
I will.
Wilt thou, Cornelia, have this man to thy wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Wilt thou obey him and serve him, love, honor, and keep him in sickness and in health, and, forsaking all others, keep thee only unto him, so long as ye both shall live?
I will.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Agatha, pull harder!
What a pleasant occasion.
And he's a fine catch. But then again, we always knew she'd marry well.
Not so well.
What do you mean?
His niece is coming to stay with them till Christmas. Poor Cornelia. A ready-made family less than a month after her wedding.
Goodbye, Mother. We'll be back in a month, and then we'll have many wonderful adventures. How does that sound?
Okay, Tom. Are you ready?
Letting Cornelia have your mother's veil was very generous, Samantha.
I did it for you.
I know.
Have a wonderful time!
Goodbye, Uncle Gar. Samantha, over here. Look what I found. No. Yes, Eddie Rowland's money jar. I watched him when he bullied the milkman this morning. And then I followed him and found his secret hiding place. The well. Whatever should we do with it? I know the perfect place for it.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, dear, I think it's all
Richie,
here.
3 times a day. I miss you so much. I'm going to miss you something awful, Samantha Parkington. You promise you won't forget me now? Forget you? I'll be back before you know it, and we'll celebrate Christmas after Christmas together. That sounds grand. I promise. Not even New York City can keep us apart. You'll see. Dear Nellie, today Uncle Guard, Aunt Cornelia, and I went on a tour of New York City. First, we stopped in the Madison Square and saw the magnificent Fuller Building. I sent you a slide. They call it the Flatiron now. Isn't that silly, naming a building after an iron? Oh, Nellie, there are so many people here from all over the world, speaking different languages and shouting and laughing that it makes my ears hurt. And the streets were so full of carriages and automobiles that there were times where we could hardly move. Uncle Guard says that next month, an underground train will open. It's called the subway, and it can take a person from City Hall to the Harlem Meadows in less than 15 minutes. Imagine that. Oh, and I tried the chestnuts, like you said, but I like the smell better than the taste. Hello.
Hello.
One, please.
There you go, miss.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
School is going fine, I suppose.
I'd like to introduce a new student, Samantha Parkington, who comes to us from Mount Bedford, New York, which is quite a change. Isn't that right, Samantha?
Yes.
Maybe you'd like to tell us a little about your life in Mount Bedford.
Well, first, Mount Bedford is not a mountain. It's houses and churches and a river.
And what river is that?
The Hudson. The Hudson. The Hudson, sorry.
That's all right. We're all nervous when we come to a new place. The river is the Hudson River, the same one that runs down the west side.
But it would be so much more fun if you were with me. I missed you so, Nellie. Please write back soon. Your best friend, Samantha.
Dear Samantha, I'm sorry I haven't written much, but Dad's been under the weather, and I've had to take on more chores. Your uncle's house sounds grand, all stone and marble, like the fine houses in the Gramercy Park that Dad used to point out. I miss you too, Samantha, and I can't wait until you get back. Love from your friend, Nellie.
Mrs. Vandergeld has installed a shower.
Passing fancy.
Like a rain shower?
Exactly. Only it's inside the house, and you stand underneath, and then the water falls.
A ridiculous contraption.
Absurd.
Prone to breaking, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
And you'd like one, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Oh, from Grandmary. She has been to see the Admiral.
What's so amusing?
Well, the Admiral's proposed to Mother twice a year for the last dozen years, I'd say.
Well, no wonder she thought we were rushing things.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Stevens.
Today, I have a very exciting announcement. The school is conducting a speaking contest on the subject Progress in America. You can write on a topic of your choice, anything modern and new. Yes, Edna?
Could I write about the telephone?
The telephone is an excellent example. Anyone else? Samantha?
Factories?
Another good idea. A single factory can do the work of an entire town in one day. Think of it. Yes, Emma?
My uncle runs a factory. May I write on that too?
You all may write on anything you wish.